on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Takk McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down.
40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a run with Montgomery. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Complete to Travis.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Down the Chiefs.
1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Buccaneers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Rolling to his right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The 20. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
He's not going to get me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Is a turnover on downs.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
They run. Montgomery. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Gets this one to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Buccaneers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's caught by Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Robbie Anderson.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds Montgomery complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this into the...
Kansas City.
David Montgomery. His... And the Chiefs are able to extend that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they enter the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 6 at the 39.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, set. 29. Alpha. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58, boy. 58. 58.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Brady again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Forced out to his left. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A slant to Jones, and he's going to have it. Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
28 more.
That's good for 28 yards.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Brady to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
He was tackled.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On first down, it's Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Montgomery. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.